Did that irritate you? Me too. Hi there and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video on something that I feel very passionate about, something that's very close to my heart, and something that honestly needs to be talked about. I speak about these things every day, and every day I try to make the change in the world, have people stop doing these things. There are still people out there who do the most annoying, obnoxious, nerve-wracking, anxiety-inducing things. And I thought I'd make a video about it to hopefully bring upon that change. Have people stop doing the crap that they do. I'm not meaning for this to be like a mean video. I'm doing this honestly just to ask if I'm alone or if this is something that bothers everyone. These are the things that I just feel people do that they really need to stop doing. Now, I've seen both Colleen and Rachel Ballinger do videos like this, and I'm gonna link them in the description down below. I need to bring their message across, if that makes sense. Number one, people who make unnecessary noises, usually just in places or situations where you don't need to make noise or it's completely inappropriate. As I am a student and I have to still study for tests and things, I come across this a lot. You sit with someone, you study with someone, and they make these noises that I just don't. Excuse me, I'm trying to study. Just keep it down, please. Number two, people who open a bag of chips the wrong freaking way. That's not the way you do it. If that was the way that it was supposed to be done, it would have said open here. The logo would have been turned around. That is why you open it from this side. I don't understand why are you doing this to me? That one really irritates me. Number three is something that I actually get to do with a lot more than I would want to. Let me set the scene. You've got your one friend. You know she's clever. She knows she's clever. Everyone else knows she's clever. No one acknowledges it because that doesn't define you as a person, you know? So you have this girl who shows up the day that you're gonna write a test, and you obviously approach this person in a way of making yourself feel better and more calm about the fact that you didn't study at all. So you ask them, how much did you study? You know, how many hours did you put in? I just want to put that against what I did in order to, you know, feel better about myself. Or feel worse, for that matter. And then this person goes, oh, I didn't even study. Like, I literally just paged through the book. I barely opened it. You're like, okay, great, same. You even did a bit more than I did, but that's okay because, you know, you're smart. You're a clever gal, and I'm gonna give you that. So you part your ways, you write this test, and you get your results back. So you go up to this person and you ask him or her, so, you know, how was the test? How's your marks? And this bitch goes, oh, I made so many stupid mistakes. I didn't do well at all. Like, I really should have studied harder. I really should have done it. And you go, oh, okay, yeah, same. You know, I totally didn't pass this test. Like, how much did you get? And she goes like, oh, like 85. Like, bitch, I got 32. That's not even a comparison. If you did well on the test, own it, say it, brag about it, get it tattooed. I don't care, but don't pretend like that's not actually a good. And also, don't even start with me asking me how I did, and I give you my mark, and you're like, oh yeah, well, I mean, that's good. Bitch, you just told me that you had a bad mark. What are you gonna be saying about mine? Don't do that. Do not do that to me, I swear. Number 4 is also something that I get to do with a lot. And I'm sure a lot of people will agree with that and will be able to relate. Loud phone talkers. You know those people who just sit out in public and just think that what they have to say to their friend or their mother is, you know, should be public knowledge. It shouldn't. If I wanted to know why you are angry at Courtney because Courtney had an affair with Clara's brother and Clara's brother's sister's friend is actually the person who she should be with, I would have asked. I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear you explain it to your Tani because I literally have no interest. Number 5 is one that I also feel very strongly about because it involves food and it involves my food. If you take food off my plate, I'll bite your hand off. I wish that was being dramatic, but it's not. When people take my food off my plate, or when you order something and the person next to you is like, oh no, I'm not gonna order anything, and they eat half your food. What the hell's wrong with you? The 6th thing I want to mention has a lot to do with personal space, and boy does this one get me. If you can see that I am not someone who likes hugs, why would you give me a hug? But I'll let it slide. What I don't like though is when people talk this close to my face and I have to look like the complete ass that will move away from you, and you will think, wow, what the hell's wrong with her? You will feel offended. I will feel bad for making you feel offended. But don't stand that close to me. Don't. Also, don't touch me, ever. The 7th one is actually something that a lot of people do. I don't know why you would think that is appropriate. You know how when you're on your phone and you're sending some messages, I don't want people reading my messages. I don't want people to see what I'm doing on my phone unless I give you consent to do so. If you're gonna sit behind me or sit next to me, which is already a touchy subject as we've discussed before, the worst thing about it, when you confront them about it, when you're like, can I help you? They go like, oh, is it your nudes? Are you sending your nudes? Who are you talking to? Who are you being so secretive about? Literally no one. I'm talking to my mom, but I don't need you reading it. So the 8th thing that bothers me, and I think that this is possibly the single thing that will drive me insane one day. I can't even talk about it without getting heatedly mad. When people walk in front of you on like a sidewalk or a little pathway or even like a stairway, which you know what a stairway is. People are walking in front of you and they take their damn time. You don't need to run down the stairs, you can injure yourself. I'm just expecting you to walk at a regular pace, and also to not walk with your friends next to you. It really just angers me. It angers me when I'm stuck behind people and they're talking and they're chatting and they're having the time of their life, and I have things to do, bitch. I have places to be. Could you please just move? And then you got these people and do the same thing, possibly just one person, but they're on their phone. And immediately they stop in their tracks. And they have this message that needs to be answered right now. Otherwise, bad things are gonna happen. Bad things better be happening, because I'm not standing behind you waiting for you to finish your damn text message. Then, when you finally do pass these people, I would expect you to just go, oh, sorry, I didn't see you were behind me, which is what I would do. I would totally do that. Not look at me like I just kicked a damn kitten. I didn't do anything wrong by passing you. I literally just want to be living my life. I have places to be. I am probably on my way to pick up food, so I'm already hungry. Do not cross me. And then usually you're walking behind these people and you're like, okay, I just need to get past. I'm gonna try and get past. And when you go right, they go right. If you go left, they go left. It's like they're all,
you shall not pass!
So anyways, those were the 8 things that people do that annoy me. I really do hope that any of you guys out there relate to this, that I'm not alone in this struggle against humanity, I guess. If you guys can think of any other things that irritate you specifically, feel free to leave it in the comments below. I'd love to read that I'm not alone, and I'd love to read the things that irritate you. You know, like and subscribe and leave a comment, and yeah, thank you for having me get all this out. Thank you for listening. Thank you for making it to this point of the video, honestly. I hope you have a bitching day, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.